Hello everybody and welcome to the Terran tutorial part number 3. I am Sean Clark bringing you this video once again. And before we do get underway, just want to quickly throw a thank you out there to Alienware, who have supported me along the way making these videos and with a lot of other stuff as well. So thank you guys there. And of course Western Digital, who actually supplied me with a 3 terabyte hard drive to throw these videos on. So thank you guys a lot. And let's get into this video. What we're going to be doing here today is just changing a few little things compared to the past couple of videos. What we're going to be doing here is focusing a little bit more on economy and just taking away some safety, as we're getting, hopefully, I say hopefully, getting to be a little bit better now. So let's just quickly overview the matchups. First of all, Terran vs Zerg will keep pretty much the same there. And if you haven't watched the other videos, you should go check them out to know what exactly the same means. And then Terran vs Terran, we're going to keep the same here, as there's still a lot of junk in terms of aggression that can come at you in Terran vs Terran. You know, Hellion, Medevac, Marine. Marine Marauders early on, and all these different, you know, Cloak Banshees, everything can come at you. So we'll keep kind of safe there, but the difference is we'll take away the more basic Marauder Expand, which is a very safe build to open up with in the lower leagues. But what we're going to do now is make sure that we go for a safe barracks command center. So we're going to look in, like I said, more economy there, but at the same time making sure that we are safe. So maybe we will throw down just a second bunker just in case. And let's have a look over here now. I haven't actually played in a week. I've been very busy, of course, with other projects such as the Good Studio, which if you haven't seen, you should definitely go check that out. You could go to the Twitter of the Good Studio Twitter, and also on Twitch. Really fun episode there. Lots of different esports stuff, but and that's actually taking my time away. But now back on concentrated. The thing is, even though we've dropped in rank down to 14 from previously number 1 in Bronze League, is that our MMR is still really high. You know, we just played a Gold League player in part number 2, and now as soon as we go on, we've got a lot of bonus pool. We'll probably still hit that level and still push for promotion, definitely in this series. Not in this series, this episode. What am I on about? Of course we're getting promoted in the series. So let's go ahead and play. Remember, tell your friends about these videos. Get them to watch part number 1 if obviously you've watched 1 and 2 and now 3. Get them to watch number 1 and hopefully they can improve as a Terran player just as you have. And we are opening up with a Terran versus Terran here on Tal'Darim Altar. So like I said, we are going to keep the Terran versus Terran build very similar, as it's the most safe. For all the different forms of aggression that can come out. Tal'Darim Altar, of course, a 2-player map, but there are 4-player locations to spawn. So, well, let's guess that's a 4-player map, really, isn't it? I mean, of course, we're in the bottom right here. You can spawn in the top right, you can spawn in the top left, and also in the bottom left too. Things we need to know about this map is that it's likely we're going to be seeing a macro style of play from our opponent. You know, this is obviously just game reading from a higher level, but not necessarily being true in the lower leagues. And the reason for this is a very easy, you know, accessible natural to take here. And there's just one entrance to the base too, which is kind of easily defendable by a bunker. But we're still going to open up with a refinery. We're still going to scout after the supply depot, and all these things that we used in the other videos. So we'll go ahead and say good luck, have fun. As people said that I was not mana in the previous videos, but I am. I actually play random in my league, in the higher league, and I actually say my race every time. So even though some people when I post on Twitter saying I play random, and they're like, well, you know, that's horrible because you don't tell your race, you're cheating. No, I say my race, and I don't really care too much. So we are of course going to scout in the top right. There's no really preference to if you scout top right or bottom left. It doesn't matter that much. Also need to grab that gas, don't we? We'll just choose to go up there. Already hotkeyed the barracks up to number 6 here, and you can see command center on 3 and 5, and scouting SV on 1, so you can tab between both. Double tap 1, double tap 3, double tap 1, double tap 3. Really easy there. And we do find our opponent, and we can harass his SUV building the barracks already there. And we can go to gas just shortly here. So go in there now, nice and early. And we probably get a kill there, but I'm just going to let him survive, and don't need to kill his SUV. Check his gas, most importantly. Gas going down a little bit late there. As you can see, ours is already finished up. So that means that he's got more minerals banked up than usually. It means he could go for a command center pretty early. It means he can throw down a second barracks too. We're going to check tabs on, his orbital command is a little bit slower too. I don't think he's proxied a barracks at all though, so you don't need to worry about that. And the reason why I don't think that is that his barracks did complete on an okay time at the front. So we'll just come back now and continue. So as in the previous video, we just build the factory, and we're going to take the Zelnog tower just in case. And also the other reason why I don't think he's proxied anything here is that it's a 4-player map, so it's actually pretty difficult to find your opponent all the time, so that's fine. What we will do though is if our SCV is in danger, if he brings down a Marine, we can easily move the SCV out the way. I'm just looking around. It doesn't matter that he's going to get in here, to be honest. Really doesn't matter. And we can just go track him down. And remember, we are going to be expanding very shortly here. And whoops, I guess I didn't move that SCV fast enough. Let's go out with 2 Marines though to take that Zelnog attack, because it's pretty important to take it, of course. In these positions, when you spawn bottom right versus top right, it's actually very important to control that. So we'll go ahead, expand now, and we'll also get a tech lab down. And in a second, oops, we are going to be going straight for the next gas, of course. So let's go up here and fight for this. And as you can see, just 1 Marine, 2 beats 1. And then we'll just leave that guy there and return back with the other one and get the next gas. And we'll get a tech lab onto the barracks as well soon. Or now. Get a first tank out too. And we'll get a supply depot also. And everything's looking good. What we do want to do though is send out an SCV now so that we can, and I actually did squeeze in a tank there before we next supply depot, as it's safer to do so. What we do want to do is send another SCV around the back to see if has he expanded or not, because then we need to know, do we throw down a starport or not. We are going to throw down an engineering bay on a 6-minute timing or a 550 just in case here, and we can also get another tank out here, and we're going to go around and scout and find out what's going on here. So we continue to build SCVs, and we're going around the back. Of course, there's next tanks on the way, and what we're going to do now is get another. We don't need another supply depot because we're about to finish up on the natural here, and we just transfer a few. And let's go around the back to find out. We can land a scan inside his main now at 6 minutes 30 seconds, and we see a lot of barracks been added on. So let's find out if he's actually expanding here, and we can get siege mode here. Let's see. Don't know, but we'll presume he has from here, and we'll get another. We'll actually get a stim now because we don't want to fall too far behind, and we also will get a bunker on the natural just in case, and we'll start to add on those extra barracks now. So just playing very safe. We know that he hasn't teched up, so we don't need to worry about turrets. We don't need to worry about anything. Like we don't need a starport. We just need units and tanks. And because we have got siege mode coming, we should be completely fine. Remember to keep that SCV production up, and also double supply depots now, remember? It's very important to grab those down. So in a second, when we have 200 minerals, we'll go ahead and do that. And we can start to get the Marines pumping out now too in a second. So let's go ahead and throw a double supply depot down at the back. Oops, missed my release there. And let's just keep making units. So we can make another tank. And what we're going to do is throw a double reactor down on here. And we can get a +1 shortly as well. We'll scan, not now, but the next one, 50 energy, sorry, from our natural, just to see his unit count and what he's doing on that natural of his. +1 attack is coming now. We do have that bunker completed, so we'll get in there just in case. And we'll scan in 3 energies time. Let's have a look. Okay, so first unit's coming, save your Marine, and let's just scan here. Yeah, he has expanded, so this is fine. So what we'll do now is just add those reactors. So a little plan of ours should be that we can push out eventually when stim is done and combat shield is done, and we need obviously another refinery soon or now to make sure that we can keep up with tank production, and also for upgrades, because we need +1 armor very shortly here. We also need 2 supply depots again, and actually I kind of lost my train of thought there. What our plan should be is that we should push out to the Zelnaga tower once we get combat shields and stim, and then try to siege underneath his natural. But to do that, of course, we need a starport, because without that we're not going to have vision onto the higher ground. So, and even though it may look fast that I'm tabbing between bases, it's very easy, just tabbing between both here, as you can see. So we're in a very defensive stance. We might as well just siege up now as well, and we'll scan again into his main base. At your level that you're playing in, do not be afraid to scan. You should be using that quite frequently to see what, not too frequently, but enough to see what's going on. So we see that he has medivacs, so we just really need to make sure that we don't get caught. What you can do is build a sensor tower to make sure you don't get dropped from the back, because our plan right now is to go ahead and surprise him with our little push and then get underneath his natural. But that weakness to that would be if he dropped us in our back, you know. So we'll get a sensor tower to make sure that doesn't happen, and continue our unit production and get our first Viking out too. You could add on a reactor onto that, but the thing is we don't need to on the starport, that is, because we're pushing out very shortly, so we just need like a single Viking. 2 Vikings is fine. We can get +1 armor now, and 2 supply depots required. So we'll go out now as we're pretty much supply blocked. And he scans us, which is good, and we'll unsiege now and go. Because combat shield's about to finish, so, and we have a Viking. And then what we want with the Viking after that is we'll get a reactor, and then we can start with medevac production. So let's start to move out now, and of course make sure your tanks are on hotkey 2 so we can immediately siege up if need be. You can see there. And then everything else on 1. What we can do now is just build another command center as we're pushing out. And we'll just hold his own tower, but now we're going to get right under his skin. And let's get right under there. This is going to be a very difficult position for him to break. So we do have vision there, and if he comes in, we stim, and we just do damage, you know. And also, look at that, very, very easy little push there. And we're also expanding behind this. We can get additional barracks since we are expanding behind this now. So let's just go ahead and add on 3 extra barracks. And just make sure that Viking sees everything up there. Add on a couple more supply depots, of course. To get another engineering bay and an armory to continue upgrades. And we're in a very good position. Very, very good position. We've got reinforcements here. We've got medivacs coming now, actually, as we hotkey up our starport. And everything's looking very, very beautiful. What we can do is stim a single marine to the north to check if he hasn't expanded at the top there. And we'll put this Viking on hold position there and just keep building units, because okay, he has expanded up here. So what we're going to do now is he's coming in again, so we'll just stim in and kill everything again. And then with these marines now, we'll just go up to the top and continue unit production, continue tank production. We can use these units to kill the rocks on the side, and we'll just keep going. So looking very good actually in this game, of course. So we come up here, we can stim again and just pick off everything, then the command center, and obviously grab 3 reactors again. 3 supply depots, and very shortly we can expand, and everything's looking all dandy, and we can come in with our reinforcements here after the rocks have gone down, and that'll be the ending move here. Expand across to this base, grab a few SCVs to transfer across. Ooh, grab 1. I want to grab a few more than 1, and then go into 2-2 and just supply depots. Make sure you never supply blocked. And then we'll come in with our reinforcements, and we'll do a little bit of a cheeky move as well, bringing units from the underground. And at this stage, when you're grabbing a 3rd base, is when you grab a 2nd factory, so you can really ramp up all the gas production, because you're about to grab a lot more gas. See, there, told you. And now we'll come up from behind and just keep producing units, and cool down all your meals, and we'll siege up underneath to be annoying, and then we'll drop everything in, and that's going to be a checkmate, I think, for this guy, unfortunately. So keep producing units. As you can see, we're really high in supply, really, really fast here. So let's go ahead and just be annoying. Yeah, he's like, no, you can't get in. I got supply depot as well. That's wrong, dude. Oh, he's actually still got quite a few units, and they're at 112. So maybe not over as I thought so, but he still can't mine. So oh well, I guess we'll just keep making units and then go kill him in a sec. In terms of anything else you should be thinking about this stage is you just need to sit there really and just build units. Why hasn't you got that there? And ooh, that's messed up hotkey. You just need to hold tight. In Terran versus Terran, it's a lot about holding position. You see he's only got small units, and if you stay in a solid position like this, he can't break it. It looks like he's going to try and come down again, which may do damage. And as I say, can't break it, he probably is going to break it now. But he does lose a lot, and the reinforcements coming behind this will end the game. I hope, because if not, it's gone on for a very long time. So let's go. Waypoint all your command centers over there. I mean, all your command centers, so you can continue that. And let's just go up now. You can add on. Well, you don't really need to add on anything, to be honest. Just, yeah. Maybe I should elevate this tank onto its natural. Yeah, and as we finish up our upgrades now at 2-2, there's nothing he can really do to stop this. And I guess that's gonna be GG. Is he gonna keep going? Yes, he is. So let's drop everything on his tanks. And keep building units, of course. Keep calling down mules. Keep building SCVs. And as we jump over the wall, I think that's it. Alright, so a Terran versus Terran. The Terran tutorial is actually very difficult because we always play Terran versus Terran, and it's a lot longer than usual. As your main base is mined out, by the way, what you want to be doing is once again just building a new command center. I'm not really on top of my SV. Again, you don't really need to be at this stage when it's already over. But let's get into his mineral line. That'll push him out, I think. But yeah, you already got another wave ready to go. And it looks like this guy may have knew who I was, and I think it's becoming more and more known out there. And we do get promoted to silver too, so that's pretty awesome. And he was high silver too. So let's go ahead and continue, and we have a new shiny badge, which is awesome. And hopefully that worked okay for you guys, and that you enjoyed that game. And hopefully we can get not a Terran versus Terran this time around, because they do seem to take longer, as siege tanks do delay the games. Of course, Part 4 will be coming out within the next few days as well. Just in case you're wondering and preemptively tweeting me right now, it will be coming out within the next week. It's ready to go. I just need to give this video some time, guys, for you to learn from it and for people to see it before I throw out part number 4. Alright, so next game is going to be here against a Protoss. So we get to actually demonstrate our build and style here. Oops. On this map, and it's a beautiful map again that we can do it because there's that one area to your natural, one bunker. It's fine usually, but we will throw down a second one just in case. Of course, you can still use the little SCV trick where you can get both of them mining on one mineral patch. You just force them to work together, just like the Zerg Protoss tutorial here. So we're gonna come in and grab it there down, and if he doesn't want to work, you make him work. And we will throw our supply depot behind once again. There's no need to wall in, I don't feel. Even though we did it a lot in the last episode, and the one before that, you don't need to as much now. We're taking away a couple of things now. The reason why is, even if he does proxy 2-gate you, don't need a wall in to hold it. You just need to have Marines out there already. Plus, it's a 4-player map, so it's a lot less likely that he's going to do that to you. And we're going to be scouting straight after the supply depot here, so we'll be able to find out if he's doing anything funky like that. This time we'll actually scout left. No reason. Absolutely no reason. And supply barracks can come down here. So as I said in the intro, is that he scouts really early here. So if he harasses you, like previously said, we just grab a worker and pick off the probe. And if he does it like he is now, oh no. Okay, what are you doing? Nothing. But like I said, we're just going to go for this one barracks expansion play. It's very solid as long as you know how to do it, and I'm going to show you and walk you through it now. And we don't need to worry about the probe disappearing, I don't think. It'd be a bit weird if it was, and we do see a gateway in his base, which is cool, and lucky we get lucky. And we see that he has spawned in our first scouting location once again. We want to go ahead and grab the orbital commander and the marine in a second. And we can expand before supply depot if you're not walling in. That's the advantage of doing this style too, is that if you were walling in, you probably need to get the second supply depot earlier. There's really no point of walling in and hide what you're doing. Therefore, in this kind of style, you don't need it, so you can expand a little bit earlier. So you get the second orbital command out that little bit faster. Chase down the probe now, expand, and then supply depot straight behind it. And like, cool down the mule. Don't build an SCV. Get the supply depot first, and then build the SCV, then the marine. And then you get the marine. And then the follow-up from this is going to be double barracks when you get the resources to do so. Where are you going? Okay, he was like going up left. Alright, let's fight. That's right. Anyway, this is down now. You don't want to grab the bunker too early because that takes away money from the barracks you're about to throw him down. And if he does press you with Zealot or a Stalker, you have Marines, so you should be fine. So let's go ahead and grab those two now. Oh, you don't want to build them there, like here. And continue Marine production, of course, and we hold that tower. And what you can do to be safe is throw down the bunker now before the double gases, and then get the double gases after. Looks like he's coming back for more action. Okay. You don't need another supply depot, of course, because the command center is about to finish. No, I win this. I win this. I win this. Ah, never mind. All right, let's get down the gases now and transfer just like a handful. You don't need too many because you're about to put an extra couple in gas, 4 in gas. So orbital command down, another SCV, and then you want to, because we want to like another 2 waves of Marines from these. And then we get the Tech Lab reactor or whatever. And because we got the bunker nice and early, we go into it nice and early. This SCV is going to run and hide and going to scout out what he's doing. So 1 in, 2 in, 3 and 4 in. And then we're good. So let's go find out what he's doing. Let's go around the long way, of course. And what we're going to do is throw down just a safety second bunker anyway. Just anyway. Don't argue with me, just anyway. And 1 more wave of Marines, and then we'll get all that extra stuff. And now you've got a second bunker, you've got a nice early squad of Marines as well to help hold on. And we know that he hasn't got it. Well, let's just check. I was going to say we know. Do we know that he hasn't placed a pylon inside our main base? And just check just at the back here just a little bit, and it's fine. And now the only point of entrance is... Oh, look! Oh my god. I'm smart. Like I just... Wow, okay. Alright, that's silly that I didn't see this coming. And I'm very lucky. Otherwise I would have lost the game. And now I'm supply blocked because I was obviously concentrating on that. But we do have 2 bunkers, and we're going to scan his natural now. And yeah, that was kind of funny. I'm like, don't worry guys, he hasn't got anything there. I'm like, well, I guess we should probably check. And as you can see, there's nothing there. So let's go ahead and throw down a 3rd bunker. And it's going to be checkmate. That's funny though, isn't it? And it looked like he went for like a 4 gate maybe. I don't know. He wasn't really opening 4 units, but whatever the case. And now we got Stim coming. We don't do anything. We just defend because we have a command center. He doesn't. And then after that, we're just gonna go ahead and chop his head off in a polite way. We'll get a +1 attack too. And as long as he doesn't go for like DTs, which we're going to build a turret for again, just in case, we're absolutely nail proof now, and that was lucky. Wow, spider sense one time. I'm like the sickest map hacker in this this part 3. I know each time if my opponent's in the top right or the bottom left, and then I know if he's got a pylon in my base. This guy. All right, so let's go ahead and keep supply depots going 2 at a time, of course, and shift click back in. And you got a lot of gas, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine because gas sinks so easy when you get Medivac tech, but we're not actually going for it. We're just going to go with Stim. So we can get a factory down though anyway. I suppose we should just kind of play through, even though this is almost a 1 game now. As you can see, he comes in, and with 3 bunkers, absolutely nothing this guy can do, unfortunately. And we'll just wait. And that's why you don't push out earlier and you wait for Stim and so on, just because of that. You know, if he does continue to follow through with this, oh, I missed that mule. Then of course you want to just be, you'll die if you move out, of course. So, and then we'll go almost ready, and then we'll get out of the bunker, and then we'll salvage. And just waypoint everything over here, and you can throw down a 3rd command center too while we do this, and then you can start to add on extra production. And now as Stim is done, this is your time to go, and he really can't stop this. And then the follow-up's going to be with Medivacs too, and we do have a +1 attack almost ready as well, and +1 armor behind it, and you can Stim. And yeah, the gateway units at this stage, you can pull a few units back, and all I'm doing is seeing the zealots run in and then pulling the units that they're running closest towards and just pulling them back just by dragging a box and pulling back like that. Yeah. And of course just build supply depots 3 at a time is fine. 1, 2, 3, shift click back, and let's just run them. And I feel a little bit bad because I did find that pylon. Yeah. And now we just, you know, reinforce with medivacs, and he has to come. So we stim one last time, and he loses every single probe and every single stalker here, and the medivacs are about to follow this up too. So let's just go kill pylons. Oh, is that an autosis pylon? Yes, it is. Oh no, not quite. Ah, that's not nice. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, so let's go ahead and play another game straight away. Let's just check where that guy was real fast. Match history, #1 match, and he is top silver. Okay. It's funny that we're still playing silver. It's got a lot of bonus pulls, so we're going to climb up really, really fast. Alright, so let's go into the third game of today. Hopefully we'll be able to squeeze out 5 games, as long as we don't run into any TVTs, and be able to get a good amount of games down for you guys. And into the next game we go. Alright, so Terran versus Terran. We're going to do exactly the same as we did in the first game here. Actually, no, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I want to just show you how to kind of play this the barrack style again. Because the thing is that if you take gas and go for that factory kind of play again, uh-oh. 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 Does he mean that I'm learning Terran, or does he mean that, or does he know who I am? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, I've been spotted. Oh, damn it. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and, like I said, we're going to go through the barracks expansion here, and I'm going to be playing ultra safe here because when people know they're playing me, they usually come out and will do aggressive play, especially of course in the lower leagues where they know they can't play to the later stages, so of course they're going to try and do something a little bit funky. So I think this guy knows who I am, unfortunately. Ah, man, that sucks, but anyway. And he probably watched part 1 and 2, didn't you? Oh. Oh dear. Oh man. Oh well. Oh, we forgot to go scout. Oh, that's funny. This is funny. Alright, so anyway, barracks expansion, as we talked about. It's very, I mean, you can play it 2 ways. After you get the command center down, you can throw down double barracks, or you can throw down, or you actually get it, or you can throw down double gas, depending on if you want to play mech or bio. We're gonna play bio, not mech, because it's a big open map, and it looks like he's doing exactly the same too. So we will just leave. Obviously, get the supply depot. And we'll just leave, because you know exactly what he's doing. You know he's taking, he hasn't taken gas. Sorry, so you don't need to be afraid of anything. So you just leave with the SCV and get it back to mining, as every little bit helps. We'll trade a marine for an SCV there, to make sure you get the SCV count up as high as possible. And you know that he's not being aggressive once again, so you don't need to get that marine out earlier. And we will go ahead and throw down these double barracks here, and then you take double gas afterwards. In these kind of wars, when you're playing gasless, you kind of need to know, is he going for the double gas or is he gone for the barracks? So what we'll end up doing is scanning. Not yet, of course, not at this early stage, but you will after need to get that scan down. Roughly 6 minutes again is fine, just a big scan here. And include, well, not really there, but more like here, so you can see the gases as well with the scan. And that will give us a lot of information. So a little bit late, Vespene guys is there, but that's fine. We can just replace the little lateness with a bunker or something, just to make sure that he doesn't try anything funky, because we know he hasn't actually thrown down the command center yet. So that's fine, and we'll get these guys straight back in here. And we'll get these in here. And we've got a bunker coming. So we'll scan with, we'll actually scan now actually when this orbital command finishes, rather than going the full round just to be safe and sure. So we'll scan now, and we'll make sure we grab the gases C. And he's gone double factory, so he's playing mech here already, so we can see double gases taken, double factory follow-up. So what we're now going to do is play pretty greedy. We're not going to build really any units. But like we did in the last part, where we can be a little bit more greedy, so we can get, for example, dumping the engineering bay down now and go double upgrades now and really push that hard. We'll take a refinery early too, because we're not going to be building units, and of course we just need those 2 supply depots as well. This is fine. So, and what we probably want to do as well, because we want to take these on Auger Towers as well, because he's not going to have any units out there either, so we'll take full advantage of that. And we'll just get Tech Lab reactor, and then we'll get more Marauders after. But we'll start off with Marines, because we're getting upgrades. So as you can see, nothing there, and we'll take this one too. And what we'll do is leave a Marine down here in case he tries to drop Hellions or something. Yeah. So into those we go. Go back to mining with you, and we're already getting 1-1. So really in. We're going to start to build units again shortly. Get stem, and we're going to start killing rocks with these guys. So scan. We're not going to scan, sorry, what I'm on about. SCV saturation's 2 lines there, so I'm always checking when I'm boxing, so you can waypoint over to this base now, and we're killing those. And we just got to be careful though that he doesn't push super early with when we're a little bit caught out of guard. So that actually happened to us in that previous one, remember, we hit that little nice timing. So what we're going to do now is just build a command center and then get ready to ramp up the unit production. And this is what you do, especially playing against somebody who's playing mech, who should be. We'll scan his natural shortly, just to see. God, I'm supply blocked again. It's talking so much. We'll scan his natural just to see what his units are. How sieged up are they? Are they half? Are they none? Are they coming at us? How many bunkers does he have, if any? And so on. We also need armory now, because we're going. Oh, we actually need a factory. Oops. Always forget that sometimes when I'm rushing. Like when I'm playing Zerg and Pros, I'm like, alright, let's just go straight into 2-2. Not this way. And we also need additional barracks now. So let's throw down 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, I didn't scan, so we'll do it on the next one. We'll also get combat shields. Also build more supply depots already. And now that's gone, let's come back here. Salvage the bunker, you don't need the bunker. And we'll scan very shortly. And just hotkey up all the new barracks. And we'll really ramp up the production of the Marauders shortly, and we're going to scan, see what he's up to. And yeah, very defensive, tanks everywhere, spread out. You can see he's playing defensive because of the supply depots as well. So 1 Marine I'm going to walk all the way across and just put towards his 3rd base. And then we can just get that armory now. It's a little bit mistimed because I didn't get the factory out, but that's fine. And let's just ramp up the production again. A couple more supply depots wouldn't go amiss. And that base is probably ready now too. So we'll just lift it up since it's all the way there. And then we'll get ready to start to transfer a little bit. And we're just controlling the game. We'll go Tech Lab Reactor. Nice mix of everything there. And we can also hotkey up the Starport 2 and get the combat shields and just start to build. I'm just a little bit more cautious after that game on Core Hill Compound, where we took up quite a bit of damage. Well, not really damage, but slowed us down a lot with that little push. So just being a bit more cautious, and we'll get that. Whoops. Because shells. We see he's now getting ready to take a 3rd base, which is fine. So we can actually take a 4th soon, but we'll start to drop harass shortly as we get the medivacs out and just slow him down while we're expanding all over the place, wrapping up our production, our upgrades, and so on. And we're just really giving it to this guy in the later stages. So get the first couple of medivacs out, get more supply depots going as well. 3 at a time. Nice little rule for you guys is that you should be adding on supply depots per base, right? So if you're on 2 base, you go 2 supply depot, 2 supply depot. If you're on 3, you go 3 supply depot, 3 supply depot. What we need to be careful of as well is that the run-bys of Hellions. So we start to build supply depots down here now too, and just to wall in a little bit. And there's his 3rd base, now just starting, and you can see ours has already been up there for quite a while. And now we have our first couple of medivacs out. We're going to start harassing a little bit now. And we can go plant down a 4th base as well. So let's go just do a bit of damage. And more supply depots. We'll put these guys to work, and then we'll just build a supply depot wall this way and just keep going down. And okay, one of them didn't want to build. And even though he's got a sense attack, it doesn't matter. And we just need to rush up to that really fast supply mark really early. And we're going to just plant down right in his face. And just pick him apart now with these drops. So we can stay him and take a little fight, wear down his Hellions, run around again. And just come out. Because you looked like you were starting to lose that. So you just come out. And now we just go in with Medivac somewhere else now and just pick them apart. We can throw down that new base if you want to down here. Oops. And everything's looking good. Make sure you hotkeyed everything down there. Supply depot wall finished. Ooh, it's going to have to be there. And you can probably go in, not again. Not there. Ooh. Oopsie daisy. And we're almost at 3-3. Got a lot of marauders coming. Marines. And we just have such a big supply lead already where we don't want to be having these guys here anymore. We want to be waypointing everything over because we want to be taking a fight in the middle, right? So, and it doesn't look like we can go in the back. So what we're going to do is go around the sides and not on the tower radius. We'll come in and put a drop here or something. Just like avoiding that. And now because we got a good amount of money, we got one guy here. We want to be throwing down barracks, of course, so you can just keep remaxing faster. You can add in your own tanks as well, which we'll do now. So we'll throw down a factory. And because we're upgraded completely here in the background, we'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to stem from here, and we're going to go pick off that tank. Because we can afford to. And just do some damage. You look at beautiful kill and all that. So that's actually really nice to pick off that kind of stuff. And we'll just start tank production now too, as we're near the end of that supply rail. And everything's very good. And as we're at 3, oh, need that +3 armor. I think we've got too many SCVs over here, and we also don't have gas on that natural, so we'll go ahead and get gas. And we'll hotkey up all these new barracks and have everything there. So that's good. So basically what he's doing now is obviously building up to a really big supply count and trying to as fast as possible. And we'll go in here again. He hasn't got an orbital command, so his resources are limited. And we're going to just pick off these turrets. Yeah, you maybe come around the back and just do a bit of damage. Pull these out. Oh, he's got a tank there. Never mind. Yeah, just do damage. He's at 2-1 upgrades, which is pretty good. We'll get another tank, another factory down as well. And we'll throw down all these tech labs, of course, because we're playing against this. We want to check out what he's doing as well. Okay, another command center. Okay, so not too much. A lot of Vikings, actually, so he's going to be really picking apart our medevac count, but that's fine. We'll leave a Marine there, and we'll get ready to catch him in the center, because he has to push soon, and we'll catch him as soon as he comes at us. So we're going to be a tiger here. Never build a Planetary Fortress. Always orbital commands against mech. Even against Hellions, doesn't matter. They were all going to die. Your SCVs if you have a Planetary Fortress anyway, guys. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come around and we're going to snipe the entire of his third base and run out in time. But we're just going to change the waypoints back to the Zelnoga Tower, though, just in case of a counterattack. We can start to throw down starports, whatever you want. Like, really, you've got so much money. Okay, so he's coming now, so we're going to catch him by surprise a little bit here. So, yeah, he doesn't see us there yet. So we're going to run to his third base, and he's going to have to turn around. And then we're just going to reinforce back to the Zelnoga Tower, and he's going to be like, no! See? And let's stem in, and we'll pick off his base. And just remax out with everything you got. You got way too much DPS there, and you got to do way too much damage. And what you can do is even stem in, because this is a tradable army. We've got so much money where you just been able to remax out, right? And you just get tanks now as well, and you just completely walk through everything. So you just don't take a straight up fight when he's like sieged up, if that makes sense. And now you can stim again, probably pick off the orbital on the natural too, remax out, and you probably never drop, you know, below whatever supply. And that's how to play against mech. Alright, so let's go ahead and play again. That was a bit of a different style, of course. We've definitely got time for one more, I think. And then we'll call it a day. And I hope you guys have been enjoying this tutorial. Hopefully I walked you through that okay. And you know, you just gotta play around with mech. You gotta drop them harass until they cover everywhere in turrets and units, so that you spend as much money as possible defending. And you're happy if you can't get in there, but at the same time, you know that he can't. I mean, he you know, can't spend that money in units and push you earlier or get to 200 supply faster because he spent X amount in turrets or X amount units spreading around, dying to drops and so on. And then you just always move where he doesn't want to fight. You know, he moved out to the center there. You move around the back, where he didn't really want to take a fight. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to the standard build here again, where we go for a factory expand and just play from there on. We get stim and just play tank marine really early on. Don't really need to wall in again, but we can on this map just to be safe. Sometimes you do run into players that go for proxy barracks blindly, multiple marine pressure, and all you need to do is see it coming with your early scout, which is the supply depot SCV, and then just have a bunker behind a wall, and it's completely nullified. And we're already going to be sitting on one base for a little bit anyway before we get our expansion up, which is the factory expand. So, alright, so let's go ahead and scout straight away with this SCV straight up, and we'll just grab another SCV instead to build our barracks for us. Doesn't really matter where it goes, here or here, doesn't matter. So we just throw it down there. And we will get in that refinery on a good time. We can squeeze it in. We don't want to squeeze it in because there's a little blip of an SCV missing, so we'll just get it now. Sorry. And that's consistent SCV production. So let's go in and see now. Is his barracks the same time as ours? Yep. And does he have gas? Yep. Same time as that, or a little bit faster. So you squeeze it in on 13 supply there. So you just compare builds. And now you know that he's got gas, and we don't need to have the SCV in there any longer. And the reason for it, a lot of people make that mistake. Why do you need that SCV in there? You're gonna go, you're gonna see nothing. The marine's gonna kill you. So, and you don't get any additional information. So just leave nice and early. As you can probably demonstrate with this SCV, that's not gonna do anything. It can harass a little bit, but that's about it. Oops, got the supply depot a little bit too early there before the able to command. Just pull back the SCV that's getting attacked, and the marine will come out to save the day. And you guys can tell me what he got more in terms of scouting than I got, which is nothing. So I answered that for you. Look. You're not leaving. And we get the SCV. And here, from here on out, of course, we're just going to keep a few marines in production. Now, because you know what he's doing, of course, I was kind of zoomed in or zoned on the marine killing the SCV going pew pew pew. But what you need to think about now is the follow-ups from what he can do with gas. It can be a tank expand like we're doing, probably not though. So most likely going to be for any form of aggression, whether it be Cloak Banshee, whether it be Marine Hellion, Medivac, whether it be any form of tank pushes. So you just need to be a little bit careful and scan on that. So the perfect scan timing is like 6 minutes, and the reason for that is because at 6 minutes you're going to be able to see everything near completion, and that gives you enough time to react, and also doesn't take away from your economy if you do it too early. We'll grab another supply depot now. We'll grab that gas as well, and we'll land a scan with the next 50, and we'll get in a tank. Okay, we won't get a tank. Stupid supply depot, stupid tanks being 3 supply. Never mind, we'll build another marine instead, and then we'll build a tank in a short while. And it's 6 minutes, 6:30 is the perfect timing here. So that's what we're aiming to do as we build our tank and get into gas. And you can throw down a starport now already, but that's what we did is super safe, but you don't need to do that. You can throw down an engineering bay instead and just use it for an early upgrade, which is what we're going to do. 6 minutes is fine, and a super safe timing. So, got in the tank, get siege tech, yeah, that's fine. And we'll also just orbital up, and then in a second we're going to scan. And we already have a tank out, which is really safe, and 5 marines. Yeah, really good. So almost ready to scan. Almost ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, scan. And we see bit of a 1-1-1 going on. So we will just throw down a single tank anyway. Also throw down a starport because he's going to have you know, stuff coming out here, and there's the Banshee already coming. So we have Marines, which is good. I don't think it's with Cloak though, because he's obviously got a tech lab on the factory. Therefore, he needs to be building his own tanks. So therefore, we're playing against a kind of a 1-1-1 build, and we just need to sit tight, take advantage in our expansion, just get an early gas, and just keep tank production up, and don't take any losses from the Banshee incoming. So we already have a turret up. We're gonna have a Viking coming shortly. We know the Banshee's up here, so we'll just come in with this. And you can lose a few SCVs because we've got an expansion. He hasn't. So this is fine. Oop, that's not fine. And first Viking's gonna be on the way now. First Viking coming, and we just siege up here. And to be honest, with these amount of siege tanks already, we're in a fantastic position to hold any kind of push. And we can get a turret up here just as case that he does try to target anything down. And even with the Marines going down, the Viking's about to pop out, and we do have another Marine anyway. And we get into this gas to take our advantage because we've got an expansion. And did the Marine get it? No. So just probably want to build a bunker just in case anyway, and we'll scan his natural shortly. And we'll get another Viking out straight away. And then we'll throw down now, because of our advantage in terms of money and so on, is that we can throw down another factory or something. So we'll actually use this guy, put on another factory, probably get a reactor now while we can. Yeah, and we'll just check out if he's expanding with the Viking instead. Oh. Keep some units in our main base just in case. And we see very, very late expansion. Very, very late. So definitely coming for a little bit of a push. But we're absolutely fine. The bunker's there because it's not got any units in it, because we're going to play mech from here on out, I think. Just showing a bit of diversity. I'll use these guys instead. So let's bring that Viking back. I just don't want him to drop in my main base at all, so I've got some tanks left here. I've got a couple of Vikings coming. We'll heal that Viking up. Oh, missed a mule. Stupid mouse. So we'll heal up here. And what we'll do is send out an SCV just to check where he is. And now into here. We can even throw down a third command center, like here. Oh, okay, so he is dropped into our main. So now you just sit here, really, really good. You got a couple of Vikings coming out. Yeah. And now you just use your Viking advantage. He's probably got a medivac there too, so. Yeah, look at that. Really, really super easy to clear up and pull this tank just to get that down. We'll throw a reactor down. What's that? Tech lab, sorry. Yeah. And then we'll throw down an armory. We got that new command center coming. This is about to get cleaned up. So this is really super easy. And now we just unsiege tanks, of course, because he's going to do that. And now that's pushed away. What you can do is counterattack now. We just want to heal up first, and I really do, before we want to counterattack or anything, just get blue flame and get some Hellions pumping, because we've got a lot of minerals. We can't yet get that expansion down. We can scan his natural in a second as well, but more importantly is what we're just going to heal up, and like I said, just check all the health. That's fine. And then we're also just going to take the Zelnaga Tower and stuff, just to get that down. And oopsie daisy. Why didn't you hotkeyin up, stupid thing? Okay, just get the Hellions pumping now. Supply depots, +1 attack, and we'll just scan. Though, you know, look at that, so bare. I would usually recommend just sitting back for a little bit, take your expansion, build up to a supply that can't be beaten as mech. But to be honest, you know, we don't have that much time. So we're just gonna go ahead and play through. We got Hellions coming now, and then we'll just go from here. What are you doing? You can go up here. So let's just push towards this third just to check if he's got anything there. You can start your Thor production now as well. Okay, really early third base, so that's going to get shut down pretty fast. And we do have units ready to deal with a counter-attack and so on, as you can see. But with the advantage, okay, he's in a siege position. So we just use our Viking dominance here to get into a better position. Whoopsie daisy. As you can see, we'll be able to pick most of that stuff off. Into the gas, 1 2 1 2. You can even expand again because you play mech, therefore you got a lot of minerals. And yeah. And you can even bring your reinforcements up. And just really push the issue. Knowing the distances for the tanks comes with experience, and I think I've even got it, well, just right, but a little bit wrong, because it could have gone more. But you just have to learn with experience about that. Oh dear, didn't mean for those to run in. And yeah, this guy's in a world of trouble, of course. Because he can't stop anything. He's got marauders coming out, but it's a little bit too late. I'm just like throwing hellions in there, I'm like, yeah, go! He's trying to actually build turrets to prevent my tanks, or Vikings, sorry, getting range, but... Alright, so just send some stuff down. At this stage of the game too, when you got a lot of money, what you do, guys, you throw down like additional factories and stuff. Ramp up your production, supply depots, bam, bam, bam. Come back, and just poke forward. Ooh. Pressure's getting hot. Urgh. There you go. Just out of range. See, even I can't get it right. And you just gotta unsiege and do it again. There you go. I got some thoughts coming now too. I can hear in the background. And now as that tank's gone, you could probably stroll in with some blue flame hellions. Oh no, maybe not. Just do it again. He's probably looking to catch me on siege, which I'm probably gonna give him a free ride to. So we'll just do it a little bit easier this time. Just unsiege a few. Keep waypointing stuff up, keep edging yourself closer and closer and closer until you're in range of the orbital, and that's when he has to come, so he'll come shortly. And then you just hotkey up all your new factories, of course, 6 is XXCC, throw down supply depots, he comes and already lost the game. It's GG. Alright guys, that's it for part 3 here. I hope you've enjoyed part 3. A lot of Terran versus Terran today, but of course, well actually, wow, Platinum. We'll be playing against, hopefully, Platinum and Diamonds going into part number 4, so hopefully I walked you through that alright, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Tell your friends about the tutorials, let them know, and of course, thanks to Alienware once again for supporting me doing these videos. So, this has been Sean, Dear Paul Clark, signing off for you guys. See you in part number 4.